out the way. Get out the way. Get out the way.
Live from Florida A&M University on the highest of 7 hills in the capital city, covering every corner of the Big Bend, this is the award-winning FAMU TV 20 News.
Good evening, I'm Jakayla Jackson.
And I'm Jasmine Sutherland, and thank you for watching FAMU TV 20 News. Now with our lead story, we go to our own Isaiah Claiborne.
Thanks, Jasmine. The No Kings protest has been making its way around the U.S., but recently, one happened very close right here in Tallahassee, in front of the Florida State Capitol. The nationwide movement involves citizens who disagree with President Donald Trump's leadership methods. According to Tallahassee local political organization Invisible Tallahassee, about 7,500 people attended Saturday's protest, with over 7 million participating in the No Kings movement across the U.S. Both President Trump and Vice President J.D. Vance responded to the protest by posting AI memes on social media, with the President Trump wearing a crown. Now back to the ladies at the desk.
This Wednesday, the Tallahassee City Commission will discuss a proposal to sell the city-owned golf course currently leased to the Capital City Country Club. The club has offered $1.15 million for the property. A second appraisal values at $1.25 million based on its use as a golf course. The Florida A&M University Board of Trustees has expressed support for the sale, partnering with the country club to host collegiate golf events and provide access for FAMU students. However, the Myers Park Neighborhood Association has called for restrictions to preserve the property's historic and natural resources, including the African American grave sites on the land.
With the rise of gas, food, and the uncertainty for Medicare as our government remains shut down, Jasmine Sutherland tells us more about the resources that's still available and the struggles family caregivers are facing.
For many Americans in their 20s through 40s, maintaining a full-time job or attending school while raising children and caring for aging parents has become a growing reality.
So one scenario that happens often is someone will move to Tallahassee to be with older adult children. Maybe there's grandchildren and they move into their child's house. And maybe don't realize that that's stressful on everybody. Also maybe don't realize, well, I'm going to be alone all day while my daughter, my son, whoever is at work. And I need a way to fill my days. I need a life.
The Tallahassee Senior Center on North Monroe Street offers senior counseling, art and fitness groups, and even coupons for pickup services for residents 50 and older, along with a full weekly calendar of events and resources. The center only asks for a $3 donation for those who can afford it. Upslide's Care Group Coordinator Melanie Lockman says one of their biggest challenges is simply spreading awareness that this program exists.
I think the biggest challenge is making sure people know we're here. We're a low-cost option. Our classes are often donation-based, so the most economical thing you can find. Where else are you going to do an exercise class for $4 or $5?
Now, as the family caregiver rate grows, so does the concern for stability and resources. For FAMU TV 20 News, I'm Jasmine Sutherland.
According to Pew Research, more than half of Americans in their 40s now care for both children and aging parents. A separate study from Johns Hopkins University and the University of Michigan reports a rise of 32% in family caregivers in the past decade. As family caregiving continues to rise, so does the need for support and awareness. In other news, the city of Tallahassee has released new details on the valuation of the Tallahassee Memorial Healthcare and Florida State University sale ahead of this week's public hearing. At the October 1st meeting, Tallahassee City Commissioners voted to begin negotiations with Florida State University over the sale of Tallahassee Memorial Healthcare. According to the city's agenda, the value of Tallahassee Memorial Healthcare ranges between $400 million to nearly $600 million, depending on factors such as debt and asset types. 6 industry standard valuation methods were used, including sales, comparison, and market approaches. A $364 million debt will stay with Tallahassee Memorial Healthcare, not transferred to Florida State University.
The Salvation Army on Allen Road in Tallahassee is still recovering from a recent robbery. The store and the community is still trying to figure out different ways to help. Our very own Najee Rutherford tells us more.
The Salvation Army of Tallahassee is picking up the pieces after vandals struck last week, causing thousands of dollars worth of damage. In the early hours of September 24th, thieves broke in through the back fence, stealing copper pipes which shut down the building's refrigerators and left around 40 households without food.
They get a bag of food once a month, and they come in and they ask for that. We can't offer the full amount of goods that we can, like cold goods that we can give them, so we can't offer that to them at this time.
Since its establishment in 1951, the Tallahassee Salvation Army has been a pillar of support for those in need. Now, the staff has resorted to distributing only non-perishable items.
These people really need this food, and it's just really sad that someone would do that.
The organization then took to social media saying, quote, "We believe the Lord will provide and guide us through this setback, as it may take some time to get back online." The local branch has also contacted law enforcement on the incident and next steps, as they hope to become fully functional again before the holiday season.
For us, it's just very saddening to see something like that somebody would do something so horrible to someone, to an organization like this that's helping the community in need.
In the meantime, the Tallahassee Salvation Army is asking for community donations as they hope to figure out the cost of repairs later this week. For FAMU News 20 at 5, I'm Najee Rutherford.
The community and the store are still recovering and working to reestablish what they were before the burglary.
Coming up next, we're looking into the latest U.S. boat strikes and what's behind the incidents.
Plus, we'll have a recap of President Donald Trump and President Zelensky's recent meeting with us. Stay tuned, we'll be right back.
Jason.